A cheering crowd, flashy cars, and a smooth track are mere tools in the NASCAR champion's belt without a competent driver. No one loves the smell of failure, and to cross the line of victory, NASCAR teams need an unmatched competitor to pull the Intimidator stunts. NASCAR is set to begin the race of the 2023 season, but then 3 teams don't have drivers yet. Is it a lack of a skilled driver or the fear of losing? Let's find out. Row Motorsports have never been known to go for a season without changing its lineup of drivers since it started competing in the NASCAR Cup Series 2 decades ago. So it's a bit of a worry for the fans eagerly awaiting their announcement in the 2023 season. Over time, Row Motorsports has become one of the most prominent teams in the NASCAR Cup Series, and this prominence stands even though they're considered small-budget teams in the NASCAR Cup Series. In their racing journey, this team has operated with over 60 employees, both novice and pros. Row Motorsports began their part-time racing with NASCAR in 2004. At that time, they were known as the Means-Jenkins Motorsports. In 2005, the team decided to level up their game and sign up with the company full-time. When they signed up, the team allied with Roush Fenway Racing and has been living in favor of Ford since 2016. Within their time in NASCAR, Row Motorsports has fielded 2 cars. In 2018, they got lucky winning the set from BK Racing, allowing them to field 3 cars in NASCAR Motorsports. They're known for racing with the numbers 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 55. Despite working with many employees since they signed up with NASCAR, the Front Row team has struggled mostly on intermediate tracks, which has been a problem since 2011. But with that, they've tried to gain fame with some other aspects of superspeedways, like performing on short tracks which rely on aerodynamics. Row Motorsports may not have had it so lucky with their wins in the past, but its reputation has grown since it signed up with the racer David Reagan in 2012. David didn't just get into the team, he brought fame to the team when he won the race at Talladega Superspeedway. But then Reagan didn't scale to the win alone. He did so with another top superfast racer, David Gilliland. David's winning opened up more doors for them, as Chris Buescher at the race in 2016 Pennsylvania 400 at Pocono Raceway, and also the win with Michael McDowell at the 2021 Daytona 500. To the question of why Row Motorsports are yet to announce a lineup of drivers for the NASCAR 2023 season, there have been discussions about Zane Smith's potential in taking up the role of a top lead in their race team. The officials feel Zane Smith is set to help grow their future in 2023. Even with the potential, they still have doubts and feel he needs to undergo a test before he can take up the role of a top competitor. In a statement, Jerry Freese, the general manager of Row Motorsports, said, "We know 2022 has been a great year because, to an extent, the drivers went overboard, and we scaled up to winning our first championship. Everyone worked hard to improve the team's performance on and off the track. I'm grateful for that. Many people are taking note of what we built over time. For this reason, we're taking gentle and careful steps to ensure we choose the best driver for the 2023 season." Racing is not a business for the weak. To win, you must be a strong competitor that can withstand the bulls and horns. This explains why Ware Racing is yet to pick anyone for the 2023 season. The team is all out to win next season, so they're taking very slow baby steps to ensure that they choose the best. Ware Racing is a former driver of NASCAR. In the NASCAR Cup Series debut in 1990, he spent the next decade racing in ARCA in the Busch Series, now known as Xfinity Series, before turning into a full-time team owner by building his team Ware Racing, RWR. Ware isn't a novice in racing. He knows his game like he knows the back of his hand, and this delay means he's yet to find a top lead he can trust. The Ware Racing team is located in Mooresville, North Carolina. They began fielding in NASCAR in 1998, but it was based on a part-time race. They only started competing fully in 2017, and over time, they've run 277 signups with many different drivers behind the wheel on all 3 major series. Over the next 20 years, this prestigious team has also competed in the Super Trofeo Series, IMSA, Asian Le Mans Series, ARCA, and several other series that are not so significant. Currently, Ware Racing fields 4 charters in the NASCAR Cup Series with car numbers 15, 51, 52, and 53. Ware Racing team has always been known for recording successes. With this, Ware believes this win can only keep increasing if they get competent players for the next season. As the official founder of the team, Ware is all out to raise the standard of the team. He believes that if they don't win, there's no need to get on track. Ware Racing Team has always raced one car yearly, and it's unlikely they'll change this pattern anytime soon. But this could make them at risk of losing their charters in the future. However, from his experience, Ware feels that his team has reached a stage where winning is necessary. To that point, he has made a concerted effort to see that his team becomes the best and isn't bothered about delays in getting a lineup of drivers. When asked earlier in the year, Ware was so particular and passionate when he said, "In 2022, we found successes throughout the season. Once you get to this stage, you must be more realistic and understand that you must go all out to hit hard. So come 2023, we need to be more than prepared. If we can't win, there's no need to compete." Live Fast Motorsports is a team that drives the number 78 Ford Mustang. They're tagged as the single car team because since they joined NASCAR in 2021, they've raced with only one car. Based in Mooresville, North Carolina, the team is co-owned by BJ McLeod and Matt Tiff. Interestingly, McLeod isn't only the founder, he also serves as the team's driver. Before now, Matt Tiff was an excellent motorsports racer until he had a seizure, which ended his driving career in 2019. Aside from that, he also survived a brain tumor, but that hasn't deterred him. Man knows what it means to win a race and is ready to make his team stand out. This explains why he brought his friend Matt Tiff to share his expertise on growing the team to standard. Live Fast Motorsports may have joined NASCAR in 2021, but the team officials aren't ready to settle for less, so they're prepared to take all the time on earth to ensure they choose a suitable driver for the 2023 season. But they're still pretty young in the race, so why rush to get to the top? Well, that's the spirit you get when you sign up with the top racing company as NASCAR. During their first race, the team finished 17th out of 33. This loss ruined their chances of getting to the finals. Due to the loss, team officials decided to stop using the Ford Mustang in their races. Live Fast Motorsports will field a Chevrolet entry in the NASCAR Cup Series next season, making them the 16th charter team to join Chevrolet as racers. Not just that, they will also receive support from ECR, a Richard Childress racing branch that will provide them with engine rebuild services throughout the 2023 season. Live Fast Motorsports are excited to announce that in 2023, their team will transition from using Ford Mustang for their track races to using Chevrolet. According to the owner, Chevrolet Camaros have proven a great success on the track, and Live Fast Motorsports is looking forward to becoming a part of this advance. In agreement, Tiff added, "We're looking forward to racing for Chevy, the winningest manufacturer in NASCAR. As we'll also get engine support from ECR Engines, we know our program will benefit from their technologies and power under the hood." Despite changing their race vehicle, no driver is yet to be announced for the team next season, as McLeod split the number 78 with 4 other drivers during the 2022 season. However, we're hoping that if Matt Tiff doesn't return to being the top in the track race, McLeod will take over the race as the lead driver. NASCAR released its 2023 season schedule on September 14, 2022. The race will begin with the 2023 Daytona 500, which will be held on February 19th, while the season's final will be at Phoenix Raceway in November 2023. The schedule for the race has long been published, but these teams are yet to announce their drivers. Will they find someone worthy enough to sign in for NASCAR next season before the start date? Or are they not interested in racing in NASCAR anymore? Well, fingers crossed.